Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Sarah B. the Crafty G. Today we are going to be making the leaf drop earring with the Superduos. The colors we're going to use today are from my cotton candy mix, and it is a combination of blues and pinks, and we're going to be accenting it with white. So if you follow along with me, you're going to put 3 Superduos on. I put a darker blue, a light blue, and a dark blue. Bring it down to the end. The opposite side of the Superduo, you came out this side, we're putting it into this side, okay? And you're gonna pull it down to the end and add on a pink Superduo. Now, this takes a little maneuvering because we came out this side and we gotta go in the opposite side, okay? So I'm going to then hold it in place and go in. I'm going to bypass that middle one and then go through the top of the next one. And I'm going to pull together. You see how that makes that little diamond shape right there in the middle? Okay. Now I'm just going to knot twice on this, just to keep it all together while I'm finishing. Okay. So now remember, the pink was the last one on, so now we're going to step up. I'm going to go straight across all 3 of those in the bottom again. Pull my thread through. Now I'm going to step up, so now I turn it around. So where the line I came out of is now on my right, and my starter's on the left. Now I'm going to add on another bead, so I'm going to get a dark blue again. And I'm going to let it drop down. And then, because I'm on the end, all the ends, you come in through the bottom, up, and back out through the top. Okay. So now I'm going to add a white bead. I'm going to go through that pink bead. I'm going to add another white bead and a dark blue. Okay. Now I'm going to pull it all to the end. And as you see, now it's down here like this. What the goal is to take and turn that bottom, which is actually the top of the Superduo. We're going to face it going downward. And we came out this side. So now we're going to go back in the other side, and we're going to go through the first 2. So which that's 1, and this here one is 2. Okay. And it moved out of my hand, so now I got to go back. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to go through the blue and the pink. Sometimes you just got to work it, because remember, I knotted it at that end, so which made it tight. My tool, it's too tight, I'll grab a tool and I'll just yank it a little bit and it'll pull it through. Okay. Now as I pull it tight, you see how that pulled all together now? So that's where we're at. Now I need to step up. So I'm at the bottom of this pink one. I'm going to go back up through the top of that pink one, the white one and the blue one. See how that? So now I'm going to pull it through. Now I'm going to turn it, because now we're on to the next row. Okay. So next row, I'm going to now, again, add on 1 Superduo. Pull it down to the end. Opposite end of where I came out this side. I'm going to go back in the other side. Pull it nice and tight. Now I'm going to add on 1 of the white. Go through the white. One of the pink, and go through the pink. Go through the white. I'm looking at the other one on the bottom and it said pink instead of white. Okay. And now I'm going to add on a white and blue. Because remember, the outside is all blue. So I need to make sure I put a blue one over top of each of the outside ones. I'm going to have those 2 beads on. I'm going to turn the white one upward, the blue one downward. Came out this side, going to go into the opposite side. And the next 2 beads, which is ending on the inside of the white. Pull it all in. Came out the bottom. Now I'm going to go through the top. Go through to the outside of the blue. Okay. Pull it all tight. Turn it. Okay. Now we're going to add on a blue again. And then we're going to pull it down. And then going in through the top part again. Okay. Add on a white. Go through the white. Add on a pink. Go through the pink. Add on another pink and go through the white. Okay. I'm going to pull that together. Okay. Now I'm going to add on a white and a blue. And pull it down to the end. Turn the white up, the blue down. Go through the bottom of the blue, the top of the other blue, and the bottom of that white next to it. Bypassing that white bead there. And then pulling it straight through. Whoop. Just want to make sure I don't have anything where it's not supposed to be. There we go. Now I'm going to go up, step up that white bead. And go back through to get to the outside of the blue. And then pull tight. And twist. Well, turn it. Turn my work over. So now I got it here. So now I'm going to add on my blue again. Go through my top. And pull it tight. I like to hold the beads in place with my just pinching it while I pull everything through so it stays nice and close. I want it to have a nice flush finish. So I'm going to add a white. Go through the white. Add on another white. Go through the pink. Go through to the pink. Hold on, I got it knotted there. I don't want that caught in that wire. It got caught in that thread as I went to pull through. So it was trying to knot itself around that Superduo. But I caught it. So now I'm going to add on another white and I'm going to go through that pink. Nope, sorry. I'm going to add a pink and go through that pink. Then I'm going to add another white and go through to the white. You'll find if you pull too fast, sometimes the threads behind want to come through and knot themselves up in there, but that was because I was also pinching that end. There we go. Now we're at the end, so once again, I'm going to add a white and a blue. Okay. Pull it to the end. Turn the white up, blue down. Go through the blue and the white again. And then I'm going to pull it, bring it down. And then go across up here. Okay. So I pulled that nice and tight, and I've turned, and that's where the stage we're at right this second. Now we're going to add the blue, and then I'm going to step up, and then we're going to add white all the way across. Okay, but first I'm going to add another blue, because now we're also going to be stepping down, so I want to get that set started. So we have the 2 blues on both ends instead of blue and white. So now I'm going to go white, 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 all the way across to the end, because remember the last 2 beads we picked up, the last stage of this row is picking up 2 beads. So those 2 beads I pick up will be the 2 blue. So for now, let's get this all pulled tight. I pulled it out of my hand, so I made it loose. So now I want to just put it back together. There we go. White, 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 and white, and then 2 blue. Okay. Okay, so now I'm only going to go up through the white and that burst blue up the top here, because we're going downward now, not up. So now we're decreasing in value. So now I'm turning it, and I'm going to go back inside that blue one. Okay. I'm going to pull it tight, and I'm going to add a blue. Go through. A white and go through. A white. Go through. Another white. And then a blue. Okay. And that's that. Now I'm going to go down the white, the blue, and the first 2 whites. Okay. Pull through. Then I'm going to step up the white into the blue. And now I'm going to turn it, go through the top blue one. I'm going to add an 8-0 silver. I'm going to go through to the white. Then I'm going to add an 11-0 and go through the white into the white, Superduo. I'm going to add another 11-0 seed bead, go through the white. And at the end here, I'm going to grab another 8-0. And then I'm going to go through the blue. Okay. And now it will look like this. Okay. Then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go and I'm going to add on and then I'm going to add an 8/0. I'm sorry, 11/0 and 8/0. And an 11/0. Then I'm going to add on a bugle and the twisted silver here that we're going to use this time. So I've got the twisted silver bugle, 12 millimeter. As soon as I get it picked up, we will start off. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to add an 11, 8, and 11 seed beads. 11, 8, 11. Okay. And then I'm going to add another bugle and another 8, 11, 8. I'm sorry, 11, 8, 11. Oh my gosh, I said that backwards, didn't I? Apologize in advance. Well, apologize for that. Now, I came out this side. I need to go back through this side. And then I'm going to work my way through all the beads straight across and come out the other side again. Okay? It's going to look like that. We're going to come straight through. Okay? And now I'm going to go up all the way to the end of this bugle and the first seed bead. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to do this through camera instead of through looking at it, so and then through the magic of camera, you don't get to see where I had to backtrack. I had missed a seed bead, so we're in here to add it. Now, I'm going to bypass the 8/0 in the line, and I'm going to go back through the 11 and down through the bugles and the next 3 seed beads. Okay? And pull my line together. Now, what I want to do is at the top, you're going to see the threads on top of that 8/0. I want to get it underneath it just by moving it and then pulling tight, and you'll see as it pulls together and becomes a little T, which is a little peacoat. And that's how we get that side done. Now I'm going to go back through again all the seeds across the middle. I'm going to pull. Make sure nice and tight. Go back up through, and I want to go through this circle one more time. So I'm going to go through the first seed bead up the top. I'm going to bypass the second and then go in through the other 11/0 on the other side. And then down. Okay. You see? Pull it all tight. I'm going to put a knot here. Pull it nice and tight. As you see, our one side for the earring is already now complete. Now it's just adding the knots along it just to secure it. Now all of the beads to make the earrings will come included in your kit, along with the thread. If you notice, I am using a blue thread to match the blue bead on the outside, so this way the threads are concealed in the design. They're not sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, and you get enough thread to do both earrings. So now I'm going to put it through 2 more beads, make 1 more knot. I'm going to go down on the Superduo. I'm going to go through. I'm going to weave it backwards just to give it a little bit of extra security in there. Okay, there we go. I only need to go through 1. I don't need to go through everything. And now here I'm going to make another knot in between. There's a thread there, and I'm just going to go down through and up again. So this way the knot is literally going to be knotting over top of that thread that's in between there. Now, if you don't like working with such long thread, you can take the thread that you're going to get in your kit, fold it in half and cut it, and only use half per each earring. Otherwise, just leave it on, and then at the end, we're going to take our thread zap, or you can take your scissors or whatever you're comfortable with. I prefer using the thread zap. I can get real close in there, and I can create a little bit of burn ball at the end to make sure that it doesn't come unraveled. Okay. Now, as you see, this is already pretty good, but sometimes I just like to take it and put 1 knot. So I'm just going to take it up between those 2 beads, bring it in, and knot it again. And then zap it. And that one's ready. And then I will make the other one, and we will have the pair ready. And it's just a repeat of this one. Then to finish it off, you will get your ear wires and jump rings with it, but your kit comes with it non-assembled, so I will show you now how to do that for yourself. You're going to get your 2 wires. You get 2 2-inch 20 gauge wire. You're going to have 2 ends. Trim each one, hold it steady, turn it, trim the other one only at the tips of it, just to make sure they're both flat flush. Okay, now I'm going to take my round nose pliers and take it down to the end, and I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to turn it down towards me. Okay, tighten that up a little bit more. You see how now I've got the 2 rounded edges down there. Now I'm going to hold it in place with my finger. This is a 3/4 inch dowel. You can get them at Walmart, in the dollar store, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, anywhere you want to go. You get one and you use it, and you hold your thumb up over one side, your finger on the other, and you just bend it around it. Okay, slide it off. Voila, you have your 2 ear wires. Now, because it's a dead soft wire, it is very soft. So in order to make that stronger, I will take my rubber mallet and my rubber block, and I will hammer it to get it nice and secured. Now, I sell both of these. You can order them through me. You can get the pair for $15. Now, you have 2 sides, and then you just hold it, and you hammer. Make sure you use the rubber and the the rubber mallet. You do not want to use metal when you're hammering your ear wires. Stamping may look cool, but it damages the wire, which is then in turn going to have the earring last it's not going to hold up. Okay. These are a non-tarnish coated copper wire. This is coated silver. They will hold up for a long period of time as long as you don't damage it. Okay, that's one. Grab the second. Now, you do get the 2 jump rings included in, but I want to show you how to make them for future reference. You will have your 2 jump rings and your 2 ear wires. Okay. This comes in your kit. However, after your kit's all done and you want to make more, well, how did I do that? Well, you will grab your 20 gauge wire and your tool. And you notice how I come up here, up higher. Now, I'm going to work my way down the tool, not up, down, because I'm just trying to get the jump rings going. Okay. Now I have it there. You bring it around and you trim. 1, 2, okay. So there's my jump rings. Okay. Now you can go up and create larger ones. There we go. Okay. So now it's just opening the jump ring, putting it through the hole of the 8/0 at the top. Okay. Adding my ear wire on and closing it. Make sure you have them closed properly together. No gaps. Now, a lot of times I will take it and I will move it to the inside of the bead so that it is then sealed. And there you go. Now we repeat the action and we'll have a whole set of earrings, and I'll be back at the end to show you that one. And then there you have it. The set made. Just put it on whatever card you like. I make mine myself, so. There we go. Thank you for joining me. You have a great day. See you next time.